this industry. Some of that misperception derives from people's basic understanding of oil and gas development in Pennsylvania. You know, in the back of everyone's mind, they know that in 1859, Pennsylvania basically transformed the world in Titusville when the first commercial oil well was drilled there. But as time went on, people seemed to forget about Pennsylvania's long history of oil and natural gas development. So when the Marcellus came to town, there was a presumption that the department really wasn't up to the task. And some of these presumptions were based on some misperceptions. One was that the Marcellus is just the deepest wells we've had drilled in Pennsylvania. And because of that great depth, DEP is just not really prepared to deal with it. Well, we've actually got about 17,000 wells that are deeper than the Marcellus. We have an entire statute devoted to them. We even had some experience with Trenton Black River wells that are over 13,000 feet deep. So that's, you know, not quite true. The other misperception I got was that, well, it's horizontal drilling. You know, we've never seen horizontal drilling here before. It's a technology that's unfamiliar to DEP. So you really don't have rules in place to deal with it. Well, coal bed methane wells were drilled in Pennsylvania for years before the Marcellus showed up, and all of those have horizontal wellbores associated with them. And then the next comment I got was that, well, it's hydraulic fracturing that really makes the Marcellus unique. It's a new technology, and Pennsylvania isn't really ready to deal with hydraulic fracturing. Well, but I think as folks have come to learn, you know, it's a technology that's been around since 1948, obviously, changing over time. But it's been common practice in Pennsylvania since the 50s. And since the 1980s, virtually every well drilled in Pennsylvania is hydraulically fractured, using the same kinds of chemicals and techniques that are used in the Marcellus. And just to give you a perspective of what that's like, since 2005, we've drilled about 2,600 wells in Pennsylvania. 3,160 of them are Marcellus. So a tremendous amount of activity in Pennsylvania. And here, let me just show you what I'm talking about. This is basically all permits that have been issued in Pennsylvania over time. We've got about 125,000 active sites again. 3,160 are Marcellus. Just a tremendous amount of drilling activity. And I bring this up because I think that the history has shown that it can be done in an environmentally and safe manner. In fact, this is an anecdotally story here. I was on the phone with a gentleman the other day from Armstrong County, and there were some Marcellus wells that are being drilled there, and he was very concerned about his groundwater and his belief that well drilling and groundwater protection really can't coexist. He was actually unaware that there was over 1,000 wells in his municipality already, traditional wells. So I bring this point up to show that yes, it can be done safely and protectively, and our traditional drillers have demonstrated that.